rebuttal on this appraisal, so I would start though, I didn't even think about that. I went and got all the comps that he really should have used.
Yeah.
But so what I really need to do then is I need to just go through and challenge which one of the ones and why he shouldn't have used
Yes. I take that as an appraiser because I'll tell you right now, knee-jerk reaction, especially lender appraisers who are swamped with work and are just turning and burning. If you just throw 3 more comps at them, our impression is, yeah, we just didn't hit your value. But if you,
what do you charge to come in and be the one that does the rebuttal?
I will tell you exactly. I will tell you what I tell all clients that call me is I'll say, if you can give me the address, I'll do some preliminary research because my fee, and it's any appraiser's fee, will vary depend on the complexity of the assignment. I mean, if you have a one-off weird house, I mean, there have been some that literally I've turned down because I just went, whoa, that's way too hard. And it's no, I mean, and I've had clients who I've had clients who say, well, just name your price because I need it done. Because they've called enough appraisers who looked at it and smart enough to say, I don't want to do that. Yeah, because it's time value of money. It's like if I'm going to spend 4 months on this appraisal and they're going to argue with me about the fee, it's like it's not worth my time. But like I said, I do specialize in non-lender work. Please leave your card up. I will send you the rebuttal. I will send you the presentation.
Thank you.
No problem. And I'll talk to SCORE. Oh, you're back. I came up with a class that they want.
Yeah, we all want it.
Go ahead and set it up there. I gotta turn off. Oh, no problem. I gotta turn off my camera.
What would you do? What do you do about views?
I didn't know I was
living space that is going to be worth more than saying, I have a if I go up the stairs and or I've had the best one I've had in the city is we have a view that's unreal. I'm like, really? Yes.
Do you have a card for
Well, I
us?
put all the cards up there for us.
Do you have a card to give
Oh,
us?
take it.
I didn't make it back there.
Me too. That was all worth it.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't email it to us anyway.
Put this over here.
I know. Right. Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
I gotta dump my food.
I mean, you say, well, I hit this.
Yes, and I said, well, I talked to the lawyers at Bank of America.
Okay, I'll meet you out there.
Bank of America.
Yeah, of course.
And they finally got her to talk to me, and I said,
That's private. Yeah, you don't
you know, I said,
you're supposed to.
Right.
Not to me, you give it to him, and I said, no, you have to ask what's they're gonna give it to me.
Right.
But to go through and.
So frustrating.
And then just challenge it, because
And I don't know why typically, well, I kind of talked to Joe about it, but why appraisals for refis come in so much lower than if they were to sell the
I'm an
house.
appraiser for
But I
it.
guess what Joe told me is that they don't have a contract that they're trying to target a price. So, anyway, I gotta run. Bye. So frustrating. See you later.
I do apartments, yeah. Yes. Well, do you have access to CoStar? Yeah, CoStar is the biggest commercial database for comps. It's a fee, it's a big fee. Like I only have access to it because Yahoo has it, I wouldn't pay for it. So CoStar is the biggest one. LoopNet is another, LoopNet. The problem with LoopNet is the public stuff is mainly just their listings. So you and that's the thing. I I'll tell you that 8 years ago, it's 10 years ago, I became a much better residential appraiser when I started doing commercial. Because the biggest thing on the commercial side is even with normal bank loans, you call every single broker, every single property, and then you keep it. And they know you're interviewing them. So because you're talking about when you get their data and they say, our gross income was this, you ask, and it's like, well, is that actual in place leases or is this your estimate? What's your vacancy? Yeah, and that's the problem is a lot of times on the MLS they'll just be estimates. So you'll sit there and say, well, your sale, you say your vacancy was 5%. 5% is pretty typical for everybody. It's kind of like, was that, once again, was that your actual vacancy or did you actually, and a lot of stuff, and to get a real value, you have to be able to get brokers to be able to give you that. And they will, and they will. That's the challenge. There's no database. CoStar has it, but even like learning this commercial stuff, CoStar for me was my start. I still call every single broker on commercial because you have to. Because commercial deals are all weird. Not weird, they're complex. And you have to verify them. Commercial is much more like litigation, like any residential litigation I do, I verify everything because I know the other side is going to call verify every litigation. So is it an individual owner did a shoebox keeping records? Oh, yeah, it's that. I hated doing it. The hardest appraisals ever, like doing a high-rise office building or a big 150-unit apartment building in Fresno that I used to do. Those are simple. The hardest ones I've ever had to do is mixed use in the city. Where it's residential and commercial underneath, and it's an only, and I was like, can I have your records? And you're like, here's a shoebox. Really? And you have to recreate the whole P&L, everything. Those are hard. So yeah, so really what you're going to do on that is that you just have to take it. It says 6 units. And are they similar size or are they different
So
size?
they're all different because they added on, so some have permits on them, some don't.
I signed in, I paid
I
last.
saw, yeah, well, you had a
But
separate
it's all
receipt, I
the
didn't
same
have it
thing,
on
it's
the
all
list.
strip retail.
Yes, gotcha.
Yeah, the best thing to do there is you just want to ignore any subject because you don't have no subject data. All you're going to use in your subject is size. In a rental space, yeah.
Perfect.
Rents,
Pay my money,
the
that
current
makes
in place
it
late
easy, right?
leases,
There you
yeah,
go, exactly.
Those are fine. And then everything else you're going to just go look for market data. You're going to go look for vacancy, and then you're going to look for your cap rates for small retail. Hopefully it's small retail cap rates that are from that neighborhood. And yes, the only way you're going to get is talk to brokers that have sold from the grocery store. Well, could it be used in something else, like a normal? No, I meant in terms of comparable. Like sometimes spaces can be a grocery store or hairstyle. Like it's interchangeable spaces, so it's still the size of the space and the location of the space. So you don't have to go find a 6-unit with a grocery store because it's just you're trying to get rents. And what would be a typical rent for that space? Yeah, you don't have to go out and find. You don't have to go out. It'd be ideal to find a small store instead of 6 units that are similar size. It doesn't matter what the tenants are. It's just
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to
Actually, Julianne
yeah,
Lee
challenges.
got
You
in
don't have
this
to co-star. You got to call the broker.
Oh, wait, you're talking
I
about
don't know.
yes, wait, yeah. We're actually closing this
Well,
one.
you pay for it. See, commercial is tough because,
No.
like they were talking about trying to
Yeah, say hi,
automate,
Tom.
how they're going to do automated valuation for residential. They will never have. Well, I shouldn't say. They will get there eventually, but the thing is, yes, commercial brokers, that's their data. And not only that, commercial appraisers, because I know Jan does. It's like we get all that data, and because it gives you leverage to get other assignments. You sit there and say, oh, they really know how to do these assignments, and they have it. So we'll hire them instead of these guys who are good. Because it makes your bid competitive too. If you want. Yeah. Well, he won't do that. He's just like all business. He'll do it if you pay him. Because he won't do it either. He's the man.
Oh, my God.
He'll be one of those guys. If not me, he'll be one of the other guys. Because that's, to be honest, that's a simple design. It's a simple, small retail. Well, I will, one caveat, if there are comps, it's simple. If there are no comps, it's hard.
One more. Okay, banks you don't like.
Yeah.
Is it just because of reporting?
Yep. Like I said, as an appraiser, I can give a value to market participants. What I've learned, don't hold me to it, is what the lenders have told me, is if it burns down, so I valued it, so here's the simplest thing. Say it's a 2,000 square foot house, but all the house was built. I value it as 2,000 square feet. It burns down, the city's gonna say, yeah, you can build it back to what it was permanent, with 1,000 square feet. I just only value it for that money, they take a bigger risk. They won't go away. That's the way it's explained to me, is that they only want to get value when it's permanent, because if it burns down, it can only be built back
That's
to
when we
what
didn't
was
have,
there.
cell phones and video cameras on us all the time, but anyway, you got to
I don't like, I like doing appraisals for insurance companies, but when it comes to value, it's ridiculous. They use Marshall Swift, and, I mean,